time as we continue our Halloween edition of the morning show. We have REACT Program Director and U of I Teaching Lab Specialist Jesse Miller in the house with us. Good morning.
Good morning. How are we?
Good. Ready to be spooked? As always.
Am I ready to be spooked, or are you ready to be spooked?
I don't really know.
That's the key. So I put together a little video montage this morning for Halloween for you, all right, of some of the more memorable moments that we've had together, so to speak, with you screaming and whatnot. So, the quality, because I don't have the equipment you guys do, the quality's, the editing is not as well as what it probably could have been, but anyway, I sent it up here. So, so here we go. We'll do this first. Careful. Careful. Oh, my!
That's cool. Don't do that on your front porch. Don't you remember this?
Don't cut my finger off.
I think I got too much.
Okay, this is all fun, and we all do this. Purple.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's because potassium gives off a purple light. There we go. See, I knew she would jump. You want to see that one again?
Yeah.
And hopefully we won't set off the fire alarms.
Oh! Happy 4th.
There we go.
Oh my gosh!
You asked for it. Oh, but watch what happens when you got there.
Gosh!
There we go. It's like hot as the sun, huh?
Goodness gracious! Makes me kind of nervous.
Because I just love doing it. Just dump that in there. Here we go. I don't think I got the top on.
Oh my gosh!
I can't.
I tend to have a very similar reaction to all of your tricks. Man, I didn't think I was that jumpy until I watched that.
I liked you in those big blue gloves. You look like the Incredible Hulk or something, minus the color. Just smashing and bashing.
Jesse.
Well, now, that's only 6 months worth of stuff, so next year I should be able to accumulate just
it's going to be like an hour-long video. All right, the jacket's coming off. That must mean we're going to get messy. What you got for us?
Okay, so, you know, I'm sure you've seen plenty of spooky movies, right? And,
well, I'm a little jumpy, so I tend to avoid them.
Well, you know, the gory slasher flicks always have, obviously, slashing in them and blood, and obviously they're not actually doing that. So one of the tricks that they can do is they take a knife, right, and they'll have
standard butter knife.
Standard butter knife.
Anything you might find in your kitchen.
Well, the way they do this is you'll coat your skin, or the way you can do this, there's lots of different ways. You coat your skin with one, well, we'll do it here. I don't want to look like I'm committing suicide. Coat your skin with one chemical. In this particular case, it's potassium thiocyanate, and it works better if it's a little wet. We just make sure we get it on here good and wet. The hair on my arm's in the way. All right, and then you coat the knife with a different chemical. I was
going to do something. Okay, go ahead.
With a different chemical, and this is iron nitrate. Now, iron is the major metal in blood, right? Hemoglobin. As a matter of fact, it won't work unless you have iron in it. And iron tends to make red compounds, which is why your blood's red. Okay, so the iron, which in this particular case it's clear because in this form it's clear, but when you mix it with the thiocyanate, it combines with the thiocyanate to form iron thiocyanate, which is red, and it's very blood red. So if we dip our knife, and by the way, folks, this knife doesn't actually have an edge to it. It just looks like it's really sharp. But then if we run this along my arm here.
Oh my gosh!
It looks.
Oh, can you guys see that?
Looks like. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh.
So it looks like I'm actually cutting my arm, but I'm not actually cutting anything. It just it forms that red compound right there. So this is kind of a neat way to get that effect.
So that's how they do it in the movies?
Yeah, and this is one of the ways they can do it in the movies. Sometimes they'll have a knife with a special tube around the back of it, and it'll spray blood and stuff like that. But a lot of times, especially on clothes, they'll soak the clothes with the potassium thiocyanate, and then if you run the knife across it, then you'll see the slash across the clothes.
Those look like real cuts?
They do.
The color is perfect.
Yeah.
Very blood
And it's mainly because, like I said, iron is in hemoglobin. Iron has this very deep red color when it in this particular form, and the thiocyanate forms the same form. So it really does look like, now it looks like it's clotting.
You've got some T cells in there.
All right, Jesse, very cool. What are you going to show us coming up?
Well, we're going to come
in
back
the
and I'm going to
X?
show you how to make some fake blood.
Okay.
All right, out of household chemicals. Because I know a lot of times the things that I do, you can't really necessarily get.
Right.
Although you can get both of these compounds, I
Although we
think.
do not suggest that you try this at home.
Well, certainly not without an adult supervision.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to show, using household chemicals, how to make blood, fake blood,
Okay.
and how to make some slime
Cool.
for the holidays, so to speak. Is this
Slime for the holidays.
Slime for the holidays.
Who doesn't want
Slime
that?
for the
I think there's a
holidays.
song in there somewhere.
More of the morning show when we come back.